panel, Katie Benner, Pulitzer Prize-winning Justice Department reporter for the New York Times, Tolu Olorunipa, White House bureau chief for the Washington Post, and former U.S. Attorney Joyce Vance, who spent 25 years as a federal prosecutor. Some would argue you all know what you're talking about. Joyce, while Nada appears to still be allied with Donald Trump, but do you think there's a point at which Nada may have to just go it alone and break from him?
So if this were a typical case and you had a defendant whose lawyers were evaluating his prospects, you would look at the evidence, you would look at the severity of the charges, and you would feel confident that there would, if not be a plea, at least be serious plea negotiations. But of course, here all of that might be off of the table. This could be another situation like the one with Trump's longtime CFO, Alan Weisselberg, who went to prison and stood by the former president's side rather than cutting the sort of deal that could have saved him. We could well see Nada engage in that same sort of behavior.
Both Trump and Nada, Joyce, they want to take this case to trial, but is that actually the best strategy here?
So again, Simone, you know, it's a nuanced question. I suppose the question is, what outcome are you seeking? Are you trying to go to prison for as little time as possible, given the overwhelming evidence here? And that doesn't seem to be the strategy. We don't really know what's on the former president's mind, but I think it's, you know, an earnest guess to say that he hopes that one or more of the jurors will be in his camp and will not vote to convict him. That's what prosecutors would call some form of jury nullification. Even though the evidence is there, for whatever reason, one or more jurors don't vote to convict. And that seems to be Trump's strategy with a sort of a healthy side dose of delay tactics.
I mean, it's a gamble, to say the least. Now, Katie, according to the search warrant documents,